lifelong resident of Wilmot Township, Marilyn Sararus has been an active and involved volunteer within the township, particularly in the New Dundee community.
It has been a pleasure for me to live in a small community like New Dundee for the past 50 years. We live on a farm just outside of the village. I taught at the school for most of my teaching career and became involved with the organizations in the community. This enabled me to get to know the people who live here and to meet many new faces that came into the community. Although things are changing rapidly now in our small town, we are in a great area. I always say New Dundee is ideally located, midway between Toronto, Stratford, and London. We are close to theatre, good shopping, excellent medical facilities, and numerous support systems when we need them. But we still have the benefit of a country lifestyle. New Dundee has special celebrated days annually: a fish fry, a pancake breakfast, Victoria Day, and more. And all of these create connections and a good feeling of community. It doesn't get any better than that.
A teacher for 35 years, one of Marilyn's first contributions towards the preservation of Wilmot Township history started as a classroom research project in 1986. Expanding upon the research, Marilyn created a heritage walking tour of New Dundee for the public that is still used today. Marilyn's involvement with the Pennsylvania German Folklore Society of Ontario, Heritage Wilmot, Waterloo Historical Society, Waterloo Regional Heritage Foundation, Doors Open Waterloo Region, and numerous other organizations are a testament to her passion for preserving history and her love of community.
I have always been passionate about history and keeping it alive. I believe that interest came from my grandmother and from my father, who were great storytellers and often related exciting tales of their youth to me. They made their relatives come alive for me and showed a great appreciation and passion for the past. As a result, I have always been keenly interested with heritage buildings' old pictures and stories.
During the 1995 International Ploughing Match, Marilyn was chair of the Education Committee, which created a curriculum-based program for public school students. In 2012, she chaired the International Ploughing Match Awards banquet, serving over 350 guests. Her leadership, along with other committee members during these events, led to almost $300,000 granted to more than 183 local charities. In 2000, to celebrate Wilmot Township's 150th anniversary, Marilyn served as chair of the Legacy Project Committee. The committee fundraised to develop the Oasis in the Center, a parquet at the site of the original Township Hall in the center of the township.
I grew up in a family of volunteers. My parents were always giving time and energy to some organization or group. They believed that volunteering was really not a choice, but the right thing to do. There are so many benefits when you give back to your community. Thus, in getting to know people, you develop a sense of trust among your neighbors. Organizations are so appreciative to have volunteers, and many cannot continue their programs without these partners who assist in many ways. I have met so many wonderful, giving, committed, positive, and enthusiastic people who give of themselves in very unselfish ways to volunteer in their community. But I always think that I am the greatest recipient of the pleasure when I volunteer.
As a life member of the New Dundee Women's Institute, Marilyn was instrumental in leading the project to digitize the Wilmot Township Tweedsmuir histories to celebrate the Institute's 100th anniversary in 2007. These scrapbooks, compiled by Institute members, are housed at Castle Kilbride, and the digitized versions are available through the Wilmot Township Heritage Wilmot website. They are a valuable resource for archivists, historians, and family genealogists.
The projects that I have been involved with have been fascinating. These were great opportunities, and I was very fortunate to be part of them. I partnered with very supportive committee members and workers for every one of them. All of the experience have given me a sense of accomplishment and purpose. The projects have given me unique and exciting experiences, and I have learned so much. They have connected me with wonderful people who are now lifelong friends. And hopefully, the treasures that we value will give this generation a glimpse of our past and our lives, and will bring value to their lives in the future.
For her outstanding commitment to preserving local heritage and her volunteer work within her community, Marilyn has been presented with numerous awards from Wilmot Township and the region of Waterloo, including the Waterloo Region Heritage Foundation's Award of Excellence in 2011. Congratulations, Marilyn Sararus.
Ken Sealing Waterloo Region Museum staff, Hall of Fame committees, fellow inductees, guests, family, and friends. I am extremely honored and excited to be inducted into the Hall of Fame at the Ken Sealing Waterloo Region Museum. I am also very humbled to have my name alongside the many persons who have been already inducted and have gained recognition for their outstanding achievements. I have much gratitude to those who nominated and supported me in many ways, and to be recognized for the opportunities that have come my way. My parents taught me by their example that to volunteer was really not a choice, but the right and good thing to do. So whether working on a plowing match committee or helping with the seniors program at Nithview, or taking part on a Heritage or Women's Institute committee, the opportunities for volunteering are abundant. While teaching a group of grade 6 students, we developed a heritage walking tour in New Dundee. After studying and choosing the oldest buildings in town, we researched them and sketched them. We had the tours printed for the public, and on Victoria Day, which is a big day in New Dundee, the students gave guided narrative tours of their findings. An edition of our walking tour is still available today. It's exciting. In the year 2000, Wilmot Township celebrated its 150th anniversary. The Millennium Committee felt that it was important to have a commemorative legacy project. A wonderful committee worked tirelessly to achieve a small parkette at the site of the original town hall. With lots of fundraising, we celebrated its grand opening October 1st that year, and very proudly, as part of the park, we have a beautiful piece of art, a bronze statue created by Wilmot's Ruth Abernathy, Leap of Faith. Truly a tranquil little oasis in the center of our township. It's worth a visit. Another project that happened was acquiring the collection of Women's Institute Tweedsmuir community history books, stored away in boxes and rarely accessible and really not available. We amalgamated with Wilmot Township curators Tracy Locke and Sherry Gropp and partners Corey and Janet, who worked very hard to have everything come together. By the end of that year, all of the pages in each of the 50 books had been scanned and digitized and put online. It is now available to researchers, genealogists, and heritage buffs. The collection of books are now safely and carefully stored at the archives in Wilmot. That was another wonderful opportunity, and we did it with amazing support from many people, committees, and organizations to complete very large tasks. In the March issue of Maclean's, there is an article by Jennifer Moss, a motivational speaker and author, and she says, "Swap the pursuit of happiness for the pursuit of well-being." She says when it comes to well-being, there are key markers, and among her list, she says, being engaged with your community. That is what volunteering does for me. It engages you with your community and gives you a sense of well-being. As well, I am so very fortunate to have the unlimited support of my husband, Lynn, and my family, who are always there for me and say, "Go for it, Mom." My retirement has been engaging and rewarding. But I still often wonder who is the greatest recipient. And volunteering and involvement have many, many amazing returns. I have met so many wonderful people, committed, positive, inspiring people who give of themselves in so many unselfish ways to make this world a better place for all. We are so fortunate to have the freedom to meet, work, and learn from each other and give back to our community. My community, Wilmot Township, Waterloo Region. They have done that for me with gratitude.